kills, if any, will he be able to block out? He needs to get at least one frag, but it's Senery coming in with 2 huge kills from towards the doors, and just like that, this push may have been shut down. There's still players spilling into the site. Emo's going to keep the dream alive. GXX gets perforated alongside Calyx, and they're holding the line. They're going one better. They're actually taking the lead in terms of manpower, and now it's all down to Synopsy, down to just the USP by his side, and Calyx takes off his head. Eternal Fire. We're in a 3v5.
Damage, and now Xflout. He's aware of the possibility of this flank, and it's going to be Senery. He's going to find one, and oh no, Xflout, he's going to get just completely swarmed. 3 CDs lie in wait, but now the T's, they have the information. They know at least 3 to 4 players lying in wait towards lower tunnels. A great flashbang, though, is going to blind Xantares, and suddenly this force buy from side of BNE, beg your pardon, might actually pan out.
This is just such a ridiculous round, considering they've only lost 32 HP on Senery, and he's got it for one league. There it is!
Flawless!
It's a force by flawless sweep. All the weapons picked. But there's only one smoke.
I love this play. I love this play. They know there's only one defender right now because Regon got that kill onto its CD spawn, and now Synopsy has so much to do. But he just said, no time. They need to make this play for the side right now.
Spray through, gets one, Xantares over the brisk entry back on, and Regon misses a sitter. How important that could be. 13 seconds to go. Voxico also misses alongside. It's a bit of a scrappy round right now. Regon trying to get on the cross.
No time.
Takes him down through double doors. And that is this round tied up. There is no time left for Voxic. He can only save the AK.
Oh my lord. 5v3. Then it's a 5 versus 3 for the side of Eternal Fire, and it just... I don't even know what to say there. They just took too long. They took too long. That was a right hit coming in from short.
BNE realizing that short could be aggressed on and taking the long control, allowing them the best opportunity of a retake. And that being said, if you don't get that chance, man, Flatro through the smoke, perforating the first kill, does get traded back. Great shot from GXX. And once again, Eternal Fire are clambering and desperately crawling their way towards the site. Grenade is looking good for damage, and it shreds half for Xflout, but he does successfully get the bomb planted down. Synopsy, up with that A1S, is creeping, trying his best to get that first pick. It's late, but he gets punished for it. Woxic should not be alive right now. And suddenly it's down to a 2-on-2. Good shot from GXX. They expect a double peek on them. Boxes, no, and Xflout will punish with one, but there is GXX. Eternal Fire may get the plant, but they won't get the round. And I think there's going to be a bit of a
towards A. There's a great flash in Senery. Oh, he's not going to be planted anymore, but he will be taken up by Calyx, leaving only one Flatro hiding around the smoke. He can hear all the noise being made here, and he's going to find one. Yes, he will, but Woxic will pluck his head clean off his shoulder as GXX in the meantime playing a very, very wild game, and Xantares will put him down. This looks like finally a round going the way of Eternal Fire, unless Regon can pull off a 1v4, which looks unlikely, Vince.
Unlikely, but not impossible, and he is on 10 kills already, so he's feeling pretty confident. The problem, though, is you can see the bottom line is $250 by his side.
Yep.
With this saved AWP, they can easily buy again should he lose it. That may not be the case, and I love this. You'd think it's 6-1, the confidence is high, you believe in yourself, you're at a major, you want to pull off that really magical moment. Now, play for the team. Play for the guaranteed economy going forward. Yes, Eternal Fire. Oh, I say that, and he's just been absolutely smashed by Calyx. I like Eagles. If they can see this bomb plant, that could be it. One Flatro back on Gandalf to try and make sure there will be no survivors, but he's gone down first, and in doing so, Xantares now can open up with a spray. A lot of damage done towards the catwalk side. The smoke is affording safe passage for Eternal Fire, who are looking to dial in their 3rd consecutive round here. Synopsy, in the meanwhile, though, is going to keep them honest. I'm going to keep that economy a little bit lower. And with Senery, there's maybe a way back into this round. Calyx has taken the head of Senery and made it his, and Synopsy will fall straight afterwards.
That's a huge round from Eternal Fire. I love how he exploited a couple of times already on his A-bomb site.
I love the call as well, because let's be honest, Eternal Fire have been very slow on their T-side so far. Senery just sprays down 2, and it could have been 4, and it will be more. There's a 3rd, not quite a 4th. He runs out of ammunition, but he's done his job. He has completely shut down this long side, and now all that remains is Xflout with 14 HP to his name, and the players of BNE will be hungry to take on that AWP, but it's going to need GXX to put the final nail on the coffin. Great hold on long, though. And starting to run towards the rest of this half in a pretty solid position. Synopsy, not for the first time, in the back box. Wasn't able to get too much done at the pistol, but is this his moment to shine? They've picked up the pace, but it damage as he goes up and down. Regon's there to help him out, and there's flashes up and over. The smoke is good. It will afford safe passage for Synopsy, and they're watching the rotation as well. So Zantares, there's one, can't double up with a second, and that could have been the round falling as a result. 12 HP left on Seneri. Needs to try and come out of the flames, try and come out of the fire and pull off something special, but maybe Synopsy has this all alone, and he bags himself a 14th frag. Eagles in a really grim buy. However, they did more with less. Obviously, it will be a double peak though when the commander picks up the frag. And it's looking like this half is going to come to a close with the Turkish hand being raised. However, Bad News Eagles would still have a lead going into that second half. And they may not be done just yet.
A one-round lead for BNE, but still not done yet. You can never count these guys out, but it has been a pretty quiet half, honestly, from one Flatro, but not a quite round from Synopsy. Great shot in Zantares, but they won't be expecting this. They won't be expecting Calix sneaking his way from around, wrapping, taking his sweet time. Time is not their friend, though. They need to hurry on up, and Calix is going to be a shooting gallery. Maybe not, still a 2v3, but it looks like the round's done here.
Seneri is going to keep the dream alive for a couple more moments before Woxic closes his eyes.
Holding towards mid, it's slowly going to peel away, but for BNE, they're all grouped up inside a tunnel. All 5 players, Vince. In the meantime, for Eternal Fire, 2 players inside of B, and they also have Zantares right side of double doors. He's even got a flash primed and ready. This could be a slaughter.
It really could be, and it should be, to be fair, but there's a good counter flash tossed in as well from BNE, and that's allowed them safe passage to push in. Now the kill's coming down. Zantares, Emor, and Emor again is able to just lock in position. Patro has no HP left, but does bag himself one before his inevitable.
But time, again, 45 seconds is still a little bit of time to work with, and you can see the execute coming in from BNE.
That grenade is damaged. Oh, so much red shrapnel in the kneecaps, but can't capitalize. When Flatro comes around the corner, deals that frag, and Calix also falls down to Regon.
That's a round.
Another round where Eternal Fire were looking like they could have got it done, and the trades just work against them.
Look at how low they are. One Flatro, 18 HP, Regon on 1. I genuinely thought he was just done for there. Xflat at least able to find Regon, and that's an AK-47 upgrade he will take. A little surprised Regon was looking for the hunt, considering how low he was, just internally bleeding out. But he will get punished for it. But still, for BNE, they get back to the winning ways. They get into the lead. And as you pointed out, Vince, just the duel's not going the way, right? We saw the nade from Wox. It was a perfectly timed nade. He goes for a bit of a wild spray through the smoke, and obviously, AK-47, you can see the traces. You can triangulate where he is from the sound is being made as well. So one Flatro with a blinder of a shot through the smoke, and then yeah, one losing player holding the CTs towards mid.
That smoke is feeling like it will last forever. As it stands, the grenade was also tossed in. Minimal damage, though, negligible onto Regon and One Flatro. Maybe coming in. Regon is so low alongside One Flatro, but they both come out with headshots alongside Seneri. And just like that, again, Eternal Fire lose the duels. They lose the sight, and it's back to another save. It's deja vu again.
It's insane. It's actually insane how BNE are able to somehow just out-duel their opposition, just walking. That shot from Synopsy, I want to see that again on the replay, slowed down, like zoomed in, black and white, whatever effects you want to throw into the replay, because that was just absolutely pristine. And for Eternal Fire, right, they had 5 members alive. It's a 5 versus 4.
Calix around the smoke is giving his position away now, does get one through the smoke, and it's the bomb carrier. Huge frag for Eternal Fire, but they've been in these situations so many times where they were the favorites, and they've let them slip. One Flatro playing around the smoke, looking to sneak his way in, and he's bought up a little bit of space for himself. He's waiting, but there's Emor looking up, anticipating that play. 500 IQ from Emor, and that will yield them their first buy round and their double digits. Surely GXX is not going to get this done, although he does have 50 seconds, but that may work against him because he's about to get flanked, and he's got a knife out, and he is a dead man.
He's a dead man, and an AWP, a double up.
Drop down, Glam Flatro around the back, but there's Woxic bodyguarding Zantares, who is down to 1 HP. That single digit keeps him alive to pull back another kill and close the curtain on Regon. Counter frag is there, but it's a 2-on-4 with 20 seconds to spare. Surely Eternal Fire can't lose this round. We've seen them let some howlers slip through their fingers, but this one has to go in their way. They've yielded the bomb plant, but a lot of damage done onto Scenery through that Molotov and a flash on top of it. And now Eternal Fire looking to try and tighten that nuke. They come in. Spray is off from Calyx. GXX goes in with one. It's an awkward fight, and he will go down to the hands of...
Once more, the play is going to be coming towards short. The flashback is perfect. Regon is going to find Xantares. It's one flutter plus Woxic. And now Emor and Xplot having a lot of work to do, which they will. They're going to find two. And suddenly, it's a 3v3. But look at the health on two of the members of BNE.
Exactly, these 2 kills are
That's
everything,
smoke.
and it keeps this stream alive. It keeps this round on his tiptoes, and now Scenery has to try and hold the line, and he does just that. Xflout is put down, but all 3 players now 50 or below on HP. Calyx removes the head of GXX, and Emor goes from strength to strength. Scenery now on 6 HP has got to try and stave this away from a path of loss, and although he gets one, there's the counter frag, and there's a 12th round for the Turkish team.
Oh, shenanigans, sheer shenanigans from Emor. And the fact is even able to find one kill, and as you pointed out, delay them for so very long is so massive. This is a must-win round for both teams. For BNE, because it could completely, absolutely dismantle the economy for Eternal Fire. And for Eternal Fire, if they don't win this, they will have nothing to work with heading to the next round. So they need this round, both of these two teams. And right now, advantage for Eternal Fire. 33 seconds on the clock, and we have BNE just marching towards A bomb site, but it's all a ruse. It's all a fake by Synopsy.
So much damage through the smoke, but his 2 teammates have died. Regon's gone down on the side as well, and Woxic is still alive with the AWP. He may be missing a bunch of shots, but there's a smoke in their eyes, so this round is done. Eternal Fire live to fight another day. Bad news, Eagles, though, their money is still in good enough shape with this saved AK to put another buy into effect. But Eternal Fire are hanging on for dear life. As you said, Blair, they were literally down to the last lifeline, but they made it work.
To make. Now they can. It's a 4 versus 4. They've taken out GXX to look, and now they're going to be making their way in. Utility favoring them. They have the AWP in the hands of Woxic, though. Not ideal for a retake like this. And here it comes down to this retake by Eternal Fire.
They've got some nades, they've got a couple of incendiaries, and now tossing them out, just clearing up those angles, just narrowing down where these players could be. Time is of the essence, though, and the spray is so good, so on point, that Woxic, try as he may to just somehow salvage this round, did not have enough time.
1-0 up in the challenger stage. As I say that, Emor with the scout, he's going to decapitate Synopsy.
Hell of a shot, and what an important moment to bust that one out as well. When Flatro, though, comes back with 2 of his own, and it's that B-side again. 3 kills before Woxic puts him down. He's finally come alive. We were asking the questions, and he's starting to deliver. However, it's a 2v3 stacked against BNE. Gone for the plant just yet. They've got well over a minute to play with. Now they go into the plant. Here comes the push, but Xantares shuts down Scenery, and GXX is trying to hold on with this AK, but he's been tagged down to 29 HP. The bomb is planted for him, but there's a smoke, and that could just be the golden ticket. Try and bait out some shots. Can he line this up? They're sticking down on the defuse. He comes through the smoke. They've come off the defuse, actually. He's doing such a good job of stalling them, but then they stick it, and they will have their 14.
The lurk. Meanwhile, the remaining players making their way up towards short, but Woxic, once more, the turret of death, he's got to find one and the second, and it's a 2v4.
Man, this Woxic has just come alive this game. He's still alive, but no one. Flatro removes his head. 30 seconds to play with, but the bomb is still out in the open. They need to go pick this one up. They know they're vulnerable to being pushed from catwalk, hence the Molotov. 20 seconds, when Flatro down to 10 HP, so very low. They can wait out this Molotov, and when Flatro would still be a little bit vulnerable, but with that smoke, it affords him a shield. A little bit of sanctity to just pull back, a bit of reprieve, and now it's down to the CTs to push on in. When Flatro missing his shots, down to 8 now, somehow, still alive, waiting for this rotation play to come in, and here comes Synopsy. First headshot delivered, there's the second, and the first game goes the way of bad news Eagles.
Let that sink in, Vince. Just look at them. Just look at